Imagine this. You're about to ask someone out, pitch an idea, or even just get a simple favor. And they say yes every single time. Sounds like a superpower, right? But what if I told you that science, yes, actual psychology, has cracked the code on how to make people more likely to agree with you? Today, we were diving into 10 scientifically backed psychological tricks that can help you get a woman to say yes. And no, this isn't about manipulation or tricks to deceive. These are ethical, research-based strategies to build connection, trust, and influence. Stick around until the end, because the final trick is so powerful. It's been used by everyone from top negotiators to everyday people like you and me. Plus, I'll share a surprising study that'll change how you approach conversations forever. Hit that subscribe button, grab a notebook, and let's unlock the science of persuasion. Before we start, a quick note. These tips are about fostering genuine connection and mutual respect. Consent and boundaries always come first. If someone says no, that's okay, respect it and move on. Now, let's get into the psychology of saying yes. Why do some people seem to get a yes effortlessly, while others struggle? It's not luck, it's psychology. Decades of research in social psychology, behavioral science, and neuroscience have revealed how our brains make decisions. From Robert Cialdini's influence to studies in Journal of Personality and social psychology, we know that subtle cues, like timing, phrasing, or even a smile, can shift someone's response. Today, we're focusing on how these principles apply when asking a woman to say yes, whether it's for a date, a favor, or a shared idea. Each trick is backed by science, and I'll break down the studies, the theories, and how you can use them ethically in real life. Let's dive into the first trick, and trust me, it's a game changer. Trick 1. Build rapport first. Ever notice how you're more likely to agree with someone you feel connected to? That's because our brains are wired for social bonding. This is called rapport, and it's the foundation of persuasion. A 2015 study in social psychological and personality science found that when people feel understood, their oxytocin levels, the trust hormone, spike, making them more open to agreement. So, how do you build rapport? Start by active listening. When she's talking, don't just nod, reflect back what she says. For example, if she mentions loving hiking, say, "That's cool. What's your favorite trail?" This shows you're genuinely interested. Next, mirror her body language subtly. If she leans forward, do the same. A 1999 study by Chartrand and Barg showed that mimicking posture increases likability by 20%. Finally, find common ground, shared hobbies, values, or even a favorite TV show. When she feels like you get her, she's more likely to say yes to your request. Pro tip, don't fake it. Authenticity matters. If you're pretending, she'll sense it. And trust me, that's a fast track to a no. Trick 2, the foot in the door technique. Here's a classic from psychology, the foot in the door technique. This is based on a 1966 study by Friedman and Fraser. They found that if someone agrees to a small request first, they're up to 60% more likely to say yes to a bigger one later. Why? Because saying yes once creates a sense of consistency. People want to align their actions with their past behavior. Imagine you're at a cafe with her. Start small. "Hey, can you pass me that pen?" She says yes, no big deal. Later you ask, "Want to grab coffee again this weekend?" That second yes feels easier because she is already in a pattern of agreeing with you. The key is to make the first request low stakes and natural. A 2008 meta-analysis in Personality and Social Psychology Review confirmed this works across cultures and contexts. But here is the catch. Dawn, to jump from a tiny favor to a huge ask, like proposing marriage. Gradual escalation is key. Trick 3, create a positive mood. Did you know that happy people are more likely to say yes? A 1994 study in Journal of Consumer Research found that positive emotions increase openness to new ideas by 30%. When someone's in a good mood, their brain releases dopamine, making them less skeptical and more cooperative. So, how do you spark that positivity? Start with a sincere compliment. Not something generic like, "You're pretty," but specific. "I love how passionate you get when you talk about your art." A 2013 study in Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin showed that tailored compliments boost mood significantly. Or try humor. Share a light, appropriate joke. Laughter lowers stress and builds connection. Just avoid anything too serious or negative early on. It can make her defensive. Timing matters too. If she's stressed or distracted, hold off. A happy vibe sets the stage for a yes. Trick 4. Frame requests positively. How you phrase your request can make or break it. This is called framing, and it's rooted in prospect theory by Kahneman and Tversky. Their 1979 study showed that people are more persuaded by gains than losses. In other words, highlight what she'll gain by saying yes, not what you want. Instead of saying, "Can you help me with this project?" Try, "This project is going to be so exciting, and I'd love for us to tackle it together." The second version emphasizes fun and collaboration. A 2010 study in Journal of Marketing Research found that positive framing increases agreement by 25%. It makes the request feel like an opportunity, not an obligation. Keep it genuine though. If you oversell, it can feel manipulative, and that's a trust killer. Trick 5. Leverage reciprocity. Here's a powerful one, reciprocity. This principle, outlined by Cialdini and Influence, says that when someone does something nice for us, we feel compelled to return the favor. A 2006 study in Journal of Applied Social Psychology found that even small gestures, like buying someone a coffee, increase agreement rates by 40%. Let's say you're at a bookstore with her. You offer, "Hey, I got this coffee for you." No strings attached. Later, when you ask, "Want to check out that new exhibit with me, babe?" She's more likely to say yes because she feels a subtle obligation to reciprocate. The key is to give without expecting anything immediately. Genuine kindness works best. Warning: don't make it transactional. If she senses an ulterior motive, it backfires. Trick 6. Ask at the right time. Timing is everything. A 2017 study in Social Influence showed that people are 20% more likely to agree when they relaxed versus stressed. Why? Stress activates the amygdala, making us defensive, while a calm state engages the prefrontal cortex, which is open to reason. So, when's the right time? Look for moments when she's at ease, maybe after a fun conversation or during a casual walk. Avoid asking when she's rushing or upset. For example, if she's just finished a tough work day, wait. Try, "Hey, I'd love to talk about something fun. Maybe tomorrow over coffee?" This shows respect for her state of mind. Patience pays off. A well-timed request feels natural, not forced. Trick 7. Use social proof. Ever wonder why we follow trends? It's social proof, the idea that if others are doing something, it must be a good idea. Cialdini's research showed that social proof boosts persuasion by 30%. A 2014 study in Journal of Consumer Psychology found that people are more likely to say yes when they hear others have agreed. Let's say you're inviting her to an event. Instead of, "Want to come to this concert?" Try, "A bunch of friends loved this concert last time. Want to join us?" This subtle cue makes the idea feel validated. Just don't exaggerate or lie. It erodes trust. Use this sparingly. Too much name-dropping can feel like peer pressure. Trick 8. Keep it simple and clear. Complexity kills persuasion. A 2009 study in Journal of Experimental Social Psychology found that clear, concise requests are 15% more likely to get a yes than vague or complicated ones. Why? Our brains prefer simplicity. It reduces cognitive load. If you're asking her out, don't say, "Maybe we could hang out sometime if you're free and it works with your schedule." Instead, go with, "Want to grab dinner this Friday at 7? Clear requests show confidence and make it easy for her to respond. Plus, a 2012 study in communication research showed that specificity increases trust. Clarity is your friend. Don't leave her guessing what you want. Trick 9. Give her a choice. People love feeling in control. This is called the illusion of choice, and it's backed by a 2000 study in psychological science. When people feel they have options, they're 25% more likely to agree. The trick? Offer two choices where both work for you. Instead of, want to go out Saturday? Try, would you rather grab coffee Saturday afternoon or dinner Sunday evening? Both options lead to a date, but she feels empowered to choose. A 2016 study in Journal of Social Psychology confirmed that choice increases commitment to the decision. Don't overwhelm with too many options. 2 or 3 is perfect. Trick 10. Be confident and respectful. Here's the most powerful trick: confidence with respect. A 2018 study in personality and individual differences found that confident people are perceived as 20% more persuasive. Why? Confidence signals competence and trustworthiness, but pair it with respect. Never cross into arrogance. How do you show this? Maintain steady eye contact, speak clearly, and keep your body language open. No crossed arms. If you're asking her out, say, "I'd love to take you to dinner this weekend. It'll be great to get to know you better." If she hesitates, respect it. No worries, let me know if you change your mind. A 2015 study in Journal of Nonverbal Behavior showed that respectful responses increase likability even after a no. This combo is magnetic. It is not just about getting a yes, it is about building trust for the long term. Remember that surprising study I mentioned? Here it is. A 2020 study in Nature Communications found that when people feel understood during a conversation, their brain's reward centers light up, making them 50% more likely to agree. That's why rapport, respect, and genuine connection are the real keys to persuasion. It's not about tricks, it's about making her feel valued. So, what's the takeaway? Use these 10 tricks: rapport, foot in the door, positive mood, framing, reciprocity, timing, social proof, clarity, choice, and confidence, but always with integrity. A yes built on trust is worth 1,000 manipulative wins. There you have it. 10 science-backed ways to get a woman to say yes, grounded in psychology and ethics. Which trick are you trying first? Drop it in the comments below. I'm reading every single one. If you loved this deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a video. Want more psychology tips? Check out our playlist on social skills linked in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.